Hello everyone! So this week's video is going to be a DIY video. I'm actually super excited about this video because I feel like all of the things that I made turned out really well. I am really not a fan of making DIY things that look like you handmade them. I really like for my DIYs to look store-bought. So that was what I attempted to do. I made 3 different shirts and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make them and what I used, so hopefully this is helpful for you. So the first t-shirt that I DIY'd was just an embroidered t-shirt. I've seen these on Etsy and they can be like $20 and up, and I personally do not want to pay that, so I decided I would make one. All you're going to need for this DIY is a plain white t-shirt. You can thrift one. I personally got mine from Michael's craft store. You'll also need a small embroidery hoop, black embroidery floss, and some embroidery needles, and a mechanical pencil is what I used, but any pencil with lead and an eraser, and some scissors. The first thing you're going to want to do is open up your embroidery hoop. Then you're going to want to take the back of the hoop, or the part without the little twisty thing, under the shirt, and place it behind wherever you're going to want your embroidery to be. Then put the front of the hoop on it and tighten it closed. Next, you're going to want to take your embroidery floss and thread it through your needle and sketch out the word or design that you want on your embroidery hoop, and then start stitching. Honestly, embroidery is so easy and I love it. What I did was very simple. I just wrote the word "c'est la vie," which means that's life in French. I just thought it was a super cute phrase. If you don't know how to embroider, it's super easy. I'll try to link a video down below of just some basic stitches and how to embroider videos. That's how I learned, was just really easy tutorials on YouTube. I just kept tracing and stitching until I was happy, and this is what it came out looking like. The next DIY I have, I was also super proud of. I was inspired by Brandy for this one. I love their tube tops. I think they're so cute, and I actually don't own one. They cost like $16 to $20, I think. So I think you could definitely use a stretchy material if you want to go to your local craft store or go thrifting and find a stretchy t-shirt that fits you really nicely. You could just cut it and basically be done. But I'm going to show you an alternative option. I've actually made a tube top to test before this video with a shirt that I thrifted. It was like a men's XXL or something. So I already had a tube top pre-made, and I used that as my template. But if you don't already have a tube top that fits you nicely, all you have to do is measure across the top of your bust to directly under your armpits, and do the same thing, measure around your waist to directly under your armpits. And that should be your width of fabric. But all you're going to need for this DIY is t-shirt of whatever color, or like I said, a stretchy t-shirt or stretchy fabric. Just got a black t-shirt from Michael's. They were all like $3. I actually think they might have been on sale for less the day that I bought them. These are all super affordable to make. I held my t-shirt upside down across my bust because you're going to want the hem that's already there at the bottom of the t-shirt to be the top, so that you don't have to do any extra sewing. But I just held my t-shirt up to see where I wanted it to be cut off, how long I wanted it to be, and I put the tape from the t-shirt across that point, and then I had my mom help me cut it. So you should be left with just a strip of fabric from the bottom of the t-shirt. You're going to want to put your template, whether that's measurements or it's another tube top, over your fabric and cut along that line. Now you should be left with this open flap of fabric. and you're going to want to hem this. You could also potentially use fabric glue. Sewing obviously is going to be a better option because it'll stay more secure. Fabric glue can be great, but I would recommend sewing if you can. You're gonna want to sew your tube top inside out and across that opening, just make one long stitch, and that's it. And I left the bottom edge of mine raw because I liked that look, but you could also hem that and sew it if you really wanted to. And this is what it turned out like. I thought this one was super cute. Brandy Melville, if you need a new model, hit a girl up. Anyways, the next shirt I made was a crop top with some cool kind of 80s font letters on the back. I just used a red t-shirt that I got from the craft store. Again, you can totally thrift these or use an old t-shirt you already have. And you'll also need some transfer letters. I got these from Michael's. I think they were like $1 or $2, and I thought they were super cute. They're just iron-on letters. Then you're gonna wanna try on your shirt, decide where you wanna cut it, and tape it, and then cut along that line. After you've done that, go ahead and cut out all of those transfer letters and lay them out in a pattern or saying of your choosing. I decided to do "Catch Ya on the Flip Side." I also decided to do mine on the back of my t-shirt instead of the front. I thought that just made it more unique, and I also thought it was cute because it said like "Catch Ya on the Flip Side," and it's like if you're walking away from someone, you can just be like, okay. But once you've followed all of the instructions for your iron-on letters, you just let it sit and you're done. I also rolled the sleeves on this one because I just thought it looked cute. I also did something similar with a shirt that I had thrifted. It's actually the one that I'm wearing right now. I actually made that tube top and this crop top out of the same shirt. This shirt was one that I had thrifted for like maybe $3. I loved it so much because of this like Johnny's Donuts print on the front and the back. I thought it was so cool, but it was a men's like XXL. And it didn't fit at all. It literally went down to my knees. I turned this shirt into a tube top using the bottom and a crop top using what was left of the top, and I really like how that turned out as well. So that's just to show you that there's another option if you have a t-shirt that you really like but is way too big, that you want to thrift. You can turn it into 2 shirts. I really loved how all of these shirts turned out. I hope you did too, and you found this video helpful or inspirational or just fun and entertaining to watch. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!